Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my first essential oils class with pets. So excited for each of you to get here this evening and to learn about how oils can not only support your health, but how they can support your fur babies. So welcome. I am going to wait a few minutes as people are logging on. So as you join in, just give me a shout out. Let me know who's here. And go ahead and let me know where you're from and a few ways that you would like to know how essential oils can support your fur babies. So looking forward to sharing lots of awesome information with you this evening. And again, as you're joining in, just let me know how you would like oils to support your fur babies. So good evening. I see we have our first visitor on. As I had just said, go ahead and let me know who's on this evening and if there are a few ways that you would like to know how essential oils can support your pets. So I would love to know maybe if you have cats or dogs and how you would like oils to support their overall wellness. So we'll wait just another minute or so for a few more people to log on. But like I said, give me a shout out, let me know who's here. And again, this class really is for you. So as specific as you want to be, go ahead and let me know how you would like oils to help your pets. So I'll wait just a second because I know we're on a 10-second delay at least as people are typing in different ways they'd like oils to help out. So glad you could join in today and hope everyone's having a terrific Thursday. All right, hi Jan. All right, yes, I will be going over that. Some ways to get rid of those pesky nuisances from outside. So thank you. I'm going to write that down just to make sure I cover it by the end. So thank you, Jan. Anybody else? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, as you're logging in and a few more people are joining in, go ahead and let me know who's here. And again, just let me know how I can answer any questions and how you would like oils to support you and your pets. So let's see. Tonight we have a lot to go over. I would like to let you know that a little bit about me and why I chose Young Living. So first of all, there are going to be a few people on here who have not had the pleasure of meeting before. So my name is Erin Ward, and I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia with my two fur babies. I have two Maltese, Tucker and Layla. Tucker is 10 years old and Layla is 5. I've been using essential oils personally on myself for about 3.5 years, and recently have just been having fun learning how they can support my two dogs. And I've been really excited about the pet line that Young Living has. So I'm going to be going over the Young Living essential oil products this evening, and just wanted to let you know a few reasons why I have chosen Young Living for both myself and for my fur babies. Hi Meg, glad you're on. All right, I'm going to write down your specific things you'd like for me to answer so I can make sure I go over them by the end of this class. So thank you for sharing. And again, welcome and so glad you are here. So a few reasons why I chose Young Living essential oils is number one, they do not use any pesticides or chemicals on any of the land that they grow their crops on or their plants, and they don't use they plant them on land that has never been exposed to pesticides or chemicals. So they want to make sure that the oils are as pure as possible. All oils are 100% pure with Young Living. So if I were to pick up a bottle of lavender or lemon or whatever oil I may pick up, in that bottle is only lavender or only lemon. There's no additives, no solvents, no alcohols, nothing that's going to tamper with the purity of the oil. And in fact, Gary Young only allows about 28% of the oils that they process through their seed to seal process to actually go to market. So he prides in, like I said, the seed to seal process, which means he plants all of his seeds on the farms that he owns and cultivates them, helps them grow, picks them, distills them, processes them, has them tested and packaged all together under his own umbrella to make sure that they're the best out there. So that is another reason why I chose Young Living. He does not compromise, Gary Young, our owner, on any of the plants. So as you know, with plants, we're not working with chemicals. So some years there may be droughts or harsh winters, and certain things actually go out of stock. And that's one thing that I really like that Young Living does, is if they can't get a plant or a product in, they don't produce it. They'll risk losing all that money in order to make sure that they keep their products as pure as possible and as consistent as possible. So that certainly says a lot about the integrity of the oils. And then last but not least, when it comes to pets, which is why we're all here this evening, Gary Young is an absolute pet lover, specifically horses. They hold a near and dear place to his heart, and he truly loves them. And so he has developed these essential oils out of necessity to meet the needs of his horses and other animals. And so he's developed this line not only for his animals, but for us to use as well. So those are a few bullet points as why I have chosen Young Living and why I trust them, not only for myself, but for my fur babies as well. So tonight I'm going to be going over 2 product lines with each of you. The first one is the Animal Sense line. And so this is a product line that has been created for cats and dogs, horses, and even smaller creatures like bunnies and rabbits. But I'm going to focus specifically on cats and dogs this evening. So that's the first product line. And then the second product line I'm going to go over is the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. I know that there are many people out there that I've talked to who've said they're going to get on the class tonight or watch it as a replay, and they already have a premium starter kit. And so my goal is to help you take the oils that you already have, if you have a premium starter kit, and go ahead and help you implement them, obviously not only for yourself, but go ahead and figure out ways that you can use them with your pets as well. So there you go. Hey Melanie, glad you're on. Yes, and I hope to be able to answer several of your questions. So to each of you who are popping on and off as we watch, if you have questions that come to mind, go ahead and pop them on. If I don't get to you right away, I always go back through and read the thread at the end of my classes, so I'm super happy to go through specifically, and sometimes I can give you a little bit more detail when it's in a private message too. So again, if I don't answer it because I've missed it for some reason, I'll be happy to go through and answer your question later. So as we begin, I just want you to know this. Just know that I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV or even Facebook as it is. I'm just a girl who, first and foremost, loves my essential oils. And I grew up with pets, lots of dogs, a couple cats, and I just enjoy sharing essential oils with those that they can benefit. So again, this evening, I'm just looking forward to sharing with you on how they can support your pets. So as you're wondering, you may be wondering, as we're going through, I have notes off to the side because I want to make sure that I give you all the oily goodness that I have prepared. So I'm trying to focus on the camera, but also just know that I'm going to go through and make sure I cover as much valuable information as possible. So I've got some notes to help me along the way. So number one, just quickly for those of you who are new to essential oils, I've got just 5 or 6 bullet points just to let you know about essential oils and what they are. So first and foremost, essential oils are the lifeblood of a plant. And so what that means is that these oils travel through the plant just like the blood does in our veins. All right, and these oils help protect the plant from any sort of harsh conditions that it may face, whether it's a drought and it has too much sun exposure, or anything from a harsh and cold winter to, plant illnesses. There are lots of bugs and different pests that are out there that may cause harm to those plants. And so these oils go throughout the plant and they support the plant system to keep it alive and well. And what happens is when we take those oils out of a plant at low temperatures, they do the exact same thing, not only in our bodies, but in the bodies of our dogs and cats as well. So basically, they're able to communicate with our cells to support our system. So we can use oils by putting them on our skin directly. Same thing, you can do that with your animals. Your animals, as well as you can smell them, and just the aroma gets the molecules in your system and in your bloodstream within 6 seconds, which is really quick. And you can also ingest them as well, which is why it's super important to get with an oil company that you trust and know that what you're ingesting is a pure oil. All right, so those are ways that you can use oils. But let's see, I wanted to make sure you know that oils, they support your system super quickly. By applying the oil on your skin, they can get through your whole entire system or the system of your pet within 20 minutes. So they're able to communicate with every single cell in your body within 20 minutes. So oftentimes we're able to see results in our cells pretty quickly, but it'll also provide that same result for your pet as well. Essential oils also support our emotions and the emotions of your fur babies. Their skeletal system, they boost immune system, so ours as well as theirs, the muscular system, digestive system, endocrine system, and so much more. So every system in our bodies and the bodies of our pets are supported by essential oils. All right, so before I go into specifics about essential oils and how we can apply them on our fur babies, I'm just going to go through a few common things that are important to note before we talk specifically about oils. So first and foremost, we're all pretty aware that dogs and cats are very sensitive to smells. And when we're talking about essential oils, those aromas can be quite strong for a critter. So we want to make sure that we expose them in ways that they get used to them first before putting them directly on our animals. So again, you want to pay attention to your pets and take note on which scents they like and which scents they don't, because they can't, yeah, you're right, Meg, your dog goes nuts over some oils. They can't get away from those smells. So if you're putting something on that causes trauma to them versus a relaxation sensation, then that's kind of doing the opposite. So you don't want the oils to be something that they're afraid of. So what we recommend doing is using oils around your pets first. So you can do that by using a diffuser where they're just in the room, and being exposed to those aromas. You can also put them in spray bottles as well and mist the room. And another great way is to put them on yourself. So, you know, pets love to come up close to their owners, and that way they're being exposed to those smells without having them directly on their bodies as well. Okay, so that's key, is you want them to be used to those oils before putting them directly on them. Let's see. So when you're ready to apply oils on your pets, you're going to take the oil, and instead of just spraying it directly on them or putting an oil directly on their skin, you're going to start off by putting it on you. So I would recommend putting an oil on your hand and then petting your animal with those oils, because that way they're getting less of it on them, but they're still getting exposure to them. So that's how you're going to ease it in. So using essential oils is a pleasant experience for them versus something that's traumatizing them. Because the last thing you want is for every time you to pull out a bottle of oil for your pet to go run and hide, because then they're really not enjoying the oils and even the emotional support that they can provide. All right, so let's see. One thing you want to do is you definitely want to dilute your oils for pets. So I recommend using a small spray bottle. A 2 or a 4 ounce bottle is a nice size, and you can put about 4 drops in a spray bottle and fill the rest up with filtered water or distilled water. And that's a good ratio of oil to water, okay? Another thing you can do is you can also use a carrier oil like coconut oil, and you can put that in a bottle with your essential oils, and you can spray and apply that on your pets as well. Okay, so those are 2 ways that you would want to expose your pets when you put them on. Let's see, you also can use roller bottles on your pets, and I don't think I have one sitting next to me, but these are little bitty bottles that you can actually rub on your pet's skin. So you could rub it on their paws, you can rub it behind their ears or on their belly, and that's a great way to give them a diluted oil as well. So again, petting them by putting oils in your hands, okay, rubbing their belly with them, that's a great way. I'm just kind of reviewing. Number 2 is spraying them, but you want to avoid their face, okay? So if you spray an oil, that's fine, but just spray away from their face, okay? And then the 3rd way is using a roller bottle, or you can also put a diffuser nearby. So if you're using oils that support emotions, that's a great way to give them exposure. All right, one key is that with cats, you do not want to use citrus oils, okay? So that's something that their system cannot tolerate, but dogs can. All right, so that's a key. So your lemon oils and your orange oils, those kind of oils you want to avoid for cats. Now, what it does say is that you can use them if they are in a diluted blend. So if there is like a lemon oil or an orange oil in a product called Thieves or Purification that I'm going to go over, because it's a smaller amount and you're going to dilute it as well, it says that cats and dogs can handle that as well. So again, no citrus oils for, hey Voss, glad you're on. Thanks, bud. All right, so you can use citrus oils for dogs, not cats, but you can use citrus oils if they are in a blend already, okay? So that's just a key note. If you would like more information on oils and how to apply them, I'm going to go over a lot as well, but some people like to have hard copies in front of them. Like I have my notes in front of me. You may want something that you can read over time or just to use as a reference book so you can go to it anytime you need it. There's a group called Life Science Publisher, so you may want to write that down if you're interested, and they have a whole bunch of resources on essential oils, not only for humans but for animals as well. And so that's a great way. You can just Google them or go to Life Science Publishing and look up some of their resources. All right, so I know that these the next few things I'm going to go over are simply basics on taking care of a pet and raising a happy, healthy pet. But, you know, before we can assume that essential oil is going to fix anything and everything, we have to make sure that animals have other needs that are met before we try to use an oil with them, okay? So I'm going to go over some basics they're really basic, but they're just reminders that when you're looking at a situation that your pet may have, there may be an underlying cause that can be tweaked before needing oils. So number one, again, these are basics, is exercise. All right, this is a huge reminder that dogs especially, they need to be out and about and to run around and play. So going on walks and runs or going to the dog park, they just need to be outside. Now, another key is, in addition to being outside, dogs need to be in the dirt and in the soil. Okay, we call this grounding because the earth and the dirt actually has energy in it, which provides support and helps your animal to ground. Because when we think of animals out in the wilderness, they're not on parking lots or concretes or sidewalks. They're in the dirt and in the ground. And so they're being grounded and getting all of that goodness from the sun and the dirt. And again, that helps them to be supported. And what this does is it actually discharges them. So a lot of dogs get anxious or they're being constantly bombarded by electromagnetic frequencies in the house. So think we have computers and TVs and Wi-Fi. We have Wi-Fi printers and cell phones. And if they're indoors where this is bouncing off of them all the time, it's going to drive them bonkers. And so this is a note that I've had to take for myself with my own pets, is that they need to be able to discharge and relax and unwind, and they would benefit from being in the dirt. So that's number one, that if your dog is is just wound up or anxious or tense, that just getting them out in the dirt would be one thing that actually would help them. All right, number two, again, these are just simple basics before I move straight to oils. We just need to make sure that our pets are getting fresh and clean water. I know it's super easy to go and just refill your pet's water throughout the day, but if we wouldn't drink it, then that means it's not healthy for them. So there's all sorts of bacteria and stuff that just accumulates when we just pile water on top of water without changing it. So just make sure that your dogs are getting clean water. Also, filtered water is important for them. If you don't have filtered water at hand, then I recently learned a recommendation is we need to make sure that you're avoiding water that's been treated with chlorine, and that's what comes out of the tap a lot. So if this is the case and this is the type of water that you're giving your dog or cat, that's fine. But one recommendation, in order for those gases from the chlorine to kind of emit and go away from the water, is you can pour the water in a container like a bowl overnight and sit it either out on your counter or in your refrigerator. And this allows the chlorine gas to escape a little bit, and then it's less toxic for your pet to be drinking. So that's just something that may help your overall pet's health. Again, going outside, physical movement, and to keep your dog's mind working. So just like us, if we were to sit inside all day long, day after day, we'd get bored, and the same thing happens with our furry critters as well. So you want to keep your pet's mind working. So whether that's chewing bones, giving them those ropes to chew on, doing something to stimulate their mind. So hiding things and making them go find it, or playing fetch, or even teaching your dogs tricks or new commands or doing obedience. That is challenging their mind and keeps them alert and focused and settled because they feel like they have a purpose and they're exercising their intellect. So that's super important. Physical contact is also extremely important for your animals. Just touching someone, either another person for you or your pet being able to touch you, is healing. Okay, it's emotionally healing and physically healing because our bodies have energy that transfer from one person to another. So you want to make sure that your pet is getting some sort of physical touch every day. And then the last thing I have is alone time. All right, this is specifically for people who have pets and children. All right, we all love our pets and we love our children, but sometimes children can be overwhelming to our fur babies as well. So giving them a spot that they can retreat to from time to time and they don't have to focus on watching out for the children coming and pouncing on them or tackling them will help them to feel more safe and secure. So this may be giving them some time to sleep in your bedroom or giving them time in a crate or a laundry room or on the other side of a gate. It's really important for that pet to feel like it has some time to be secure, that they're not always at attention or at alert moment. So those are a few tips I have. So now we're going to dive deep into the Young Living essential oil products for pets. And this is called the Animal Sense product line. All right. And this product line has a green label. Okay. And there's a whole bunch of different products with this. And so I'm going to go over a few of those. And the first one and most basic, I don't have all the products at hand, but the first one is the Animal Sense shampoo. And I absolutely love this for my own dogs, and it's terrific for lots of things. So first and foremost, this is chemical-free and toxic-free. So if your dog were to drink this from the bath water, you would not have to worry about that. So super safe for your dogs. It has citronella in it, which means it helps eliminate the pests and critters from outside and keeps them away. So this is awesome to be able to protect them from all those icky bugs outside. What I recommend is that this is highly concentrated, so you don't need to pour the shampoo straight from the bottle and put on your animal. What you can do is you can get a foaming soap dish. You've seen those little plastic containers that turn your liquid soap into foaming soap. What I recommend doing is doing 1 part shampoo and 3 parts water, preferably distilled or filtered water. And not only will this help your shampoo to go further, but it really doesn't need to be that concentrate to be effective for your dog. So that is a tip I have to help your shampoo go further. All right. And this shampoo is also safe for all animals. So you can use it for dogs. If you bathe your cat, you're really brave, but you can use it on cats, rabbits, rats, any kind of creature that you have. I know they have been. I don't know if it's back in stock. I forgot to check today, but you're right. They have been out of that one. And I'm going to go over it shortly as well. It's a great one. So Repel Aroma is terrific. All right, the next product is the Oral Health for Pets, and those are the Animal Scent Dental Chews. All right, and these are great because 80% of dogs don't get the proper dental care, and that's the same thing with cats. It's about 70% of cats don't get the proper dental care. And by the age of 3, they're already showing a lot of tartar on their teeth, and so giving them opportunities to get that off their teeth, thank you, Voss, to give them opportunities to get that off their teeth is highly critical. So as we know, for humans and in animals, when you have dental issues, it also causes issues with your heart. So it may seem like something simple and we get busy and don't do, but it's super important to take time to support their dental health. So, all right, thanks, Voss. Thanks for joining. You can check it out later if you're interested. So what they have is, like I said, the Animal Scent Dental Chews. I recommend half of the Dental Chew for small dogs or a full one for large dogs. Some people say that there are even cats who enjoy them, so you could give them half of a Dental Chew and let them have that as well. And others have recommended that even rabbits or like hamsters and gerbils like them too. So for any of you who have smaller critters, you could cut them up in teeny tiny pieces and give them just a little nibble to chew on. So inside those, it has things like spearmint and peppermint and Paragise, which are all great. We know the mint is good for the breath, and Paragise is really good for their digestive system. So super healthy, and it has non-GMO ingredients. Nothing is artificial, and they're completely safe. Another tip for healthy teeth in animals is coconut oil. So it has nothing to do with essential oils, but coconut oil is really good for their health. So you could put some coconut oil on a spoon. I even recommend Thieves essential oil. You could put a drop in there in a larger batch and put that on a spoon and let your dog lick that, and that will provide a really good support for them. And you could even use this on a toothbrush. So you could brush their teeth with coconut oil on it as well. All right, my favorite animal scent product is the one I have right here, which is called TOA, and give me a thumbs up if any of you have tried it before. It is fantastic. Not only does it have a wonderful scent, but it is really good and soothing for animals' emotions. All right, I use this because my dog Tucker has been wound up and anxious from time to time, and so this is what I diffuse to help both him and my dog Layla to settle and unwind. So it's great to spray in your dog's bed. Honestly, that's what is in my diffuser right now, along with Thieves. I chose to do this because being on a call with each of you, my dogs, anytime they hear some sort of, I don't know, leaf hitting the window or somebody locking their car, they're the first to jump up and go nuts. And hopefully you can tell that this is being effective right now because they're being really quiet and great. So this is something I highly recommend. If you have a pet that's anxious when you leave the house or when you have new guests coming into the house. It's also good for a pet who's recently lost a companion. All right, so just like for us, anytime there's a death in the family or with a close one, we take it hard on ourselves, and so do animals. They definitely suffer a loss, so this is really good for them too. I recommend this for animals that get anxious before they're groomed or during fireworks. So for my sister's dogs who do not like fireworks or thunderstorms, this is an awesome thing that they can use to help them just relax and to be calm during those moments that could be very stressful for them. So there you go. Again, you can diffuse this. I'd recommend putting this on your animal's paws. So you could get coconut oil and dilute it, put it on the bottom of your pet's paws. You could put it right underneath their ears if you flip them open, just a little bit there, or even down the back of their neck would help them. All right, so this one, again, this is TOA. Okay, the next three products are a three-part system. Okay, so part one, I'm just going to go over them, is PuraClean. And PuraClean helps clean off areas on your animal skin. So it's cleaning and just keeping the area, all the yuck off of it. The second one is part two is Infect-Away. And so that's disinfecting the area. Okay, so it's, again, after you've cleaned it off, you're putting something on to get rid of all the yuck there. And then the third one is called Mendwell, and it is supporting kind of restoring that area. So going back to part one, this I recommend cleaning an area on your pet. Some animals like to lick until their skin is raw, so this would be an option to put on that spot that might be tender and need extra healing. And we know that instances happen either, we're not really talking about horses on farms, but accidents happen on the farms, or something may have gotten to your pet to cause irritation. So you would use PuraClean to clean that area. A recommended dosage for this is to put it in a 2-ounce spray bottle with 8 to 10 drops of PuraClean, and then filling the rest with water. Okay, so you can spray that area really well. because if it's really red and tender, you're not going to want to touch that spot. All right, so you're going to let it sit on that area until it kind of dries, and then if you need to, you can kind of wipe away the yuck around it. So part 2 is with Infect-Away. You also probably would want to use this in a spray bottle, although not necessary. You could put it in a roller bottle, but you're going to put this in, instead of a 2-ounce water bottle, you're going to do this in a 1-ounce water bottle because we want it at a higher concentrate because it's getting rid of the yuck there. So again, it's called Infect-Away. So it's getting rid of the trouble in that spot. So you want 8 to 10 drops of product of Infect-Away, and then fill the rest up with water in a 1-ounce spray bottle. Okay, so you're going to spray it all over the area, and if your pet licks either one of these products, it's okay. Again, these are toxic-free, chemical-free products, so they are perfectly safe for your pets to lick if they get into it. You could also mix this into a salve. You could put it with coconut oil or beeswax and mix it up really well and rub it directly on that area. And then Mend-Well, you're going to put around that area so it overall heals and gets better and restores its original properties. So you're going to put that on the area. It's going to support it to mend it, and you can massage it in or put it on in a spray bottle as well. Now, one recommended way of doing this is you could put coconut oil first on the spot and then put the oil on top. And what that does is it helps the product to be timed release. So instead of it soaking it all up immediately within the first 10 to 20 seconds, the coconut oil takes a little bit longer to soak in your skin, so it's going to be time release and it'll get in there over a little bit longer period of time. Okay, so that is the 3-part set. The next one I'm super excited about. I have not tried it yet, but I just put it on my order for May to actually the end of the month. So the last day of the month, I put it on my order. It's called Animal Sense Ointment. All right, and this is for any kind of skin sensitivities that your animal may have. It's so amazing that actually people recommend for people to use it too. So not only animals, but they recommend it. It's really good for like bumpy spots on your elbows or any kind of tough skin on your feet. Again, this product is called Animal Sense Ointment, and it's really good for any kind of skin situation your pet may be going through. So you put it all over their body wherever they need it, on dry skin, irritated areas. Again, you can put it up underneath their ears, put it on their paws, on their belly, just anywhere that needs additional support. The next product in the Animal Sense line is Repel Aroma. And yes, this has been out of stock, and I did forget to check to see if it was back in stock, so I apologize. But this is great so your pets can play outside pest-free. So for those of you who are asking about critters outside, this is something that you would want to use so your animal could play outside and not be annoyed by those extra critters. So I recommend using a spray bottle for this. You would put probably 4 to 6 drops of the product in a bottle. Again, this is like a 4-ounce bottle. And then fill the rest up with water, and you would just spray them down before they went outside. So obviously not while they're to the point where they're soaking wet, but just enough to cover them up to keep those pests away. You can also add this to baking soda. One person recommended that if you put it in a container with baking soda, kind of like a salt shaker, then what you can do is you can go through and put it down on your carpets or on your beds, couches, or pet beds, and this will allow your pets to be pest-free and not bring them inside as well. So it keeps your house clean from all those pesty situations from outside, and that could be a benefit for you as well. All right, and the last Aroma Sense product is Paragize. All right, so this is similar to the human version of Digize. It supports overall digestion for your animal, and it also helps for any kind of critters that are in the gut of your pet. All right, so you would spray this on your dog's belly or on their paws as well. Okay, so Paragize gets rid of those critters in your animal's gut and helps with overall digestion. So we're going to stop here as we finished the animal products, and I have a giveaway to do, and this is for the people who responded to my event page today. I asked for people to pick dogs or cats to let me know what kind of animals you had in your home, and also to let me know different ways that you would like for me to go over how I could support your pets. And Meg, I did see your response in there, so I added you to that as well. So here we go. Let's find out who our winner is. If you win, I am going to be sending you a little spray bottle of TOA for your furry friend. So this will help your furry animal to relax and unwind, either if they get a little anxious, or it's just a great smell to help them so that they're not worried, maybe if guests come in the home, or again, thunderstorms, or even fireworks with 4th of July coming out. So here we go. Our winner is Meg Payton. Congratulations, Meg. All right, so Meg, if you will send me your address in a private message on Facebook, I will get that out your way, okay? So congratulations. And like I said, I will get that out to you soon. All right, so the next thing we're going to do quickly is I'm just going to go over the premium starter kit that Young Living has. So many of you who are already in Young Living have those oils, and so my job is to help you know how to use them. And we know that there are lots of great ways that they support our health, but there are oils in those kits that can do a lot of amazing things for your furry babies as well. So I have a premium starter kit from Young Living for those of you who do not have one, and I'm going to go ahead and open this one. I'm going to break the seal and show you everything that's inside it tonight. So here we go. So for those of you who are new to Young Living products, the premium starter kit comes with 10 essential oils in the front. Oh, you're welcome, Megan. I'm excited for you. It comes with a bonus oil in the back, along with lots of little travel containers and samples. But the best part about it is that the premium starter kit comes with this amazing diffuser. So it is fantastic. And then the other thing that's great is that this is the only Young Living product that you can get at 50% off. Okay, so it retails for $326, but you can get it for $160. All right, at 60%, or I'm sorry, 50% off. You're having sound issues. Oh, you're not having it. Okay. If you guys are having problems, let me know. Okay, I didn't see an earlier post, but let me know if there's issues still. Okay, but again, just wanted you to know that it's 50% off, and you get 24% off any future order as long as you're with Young Living. So it's great because you end up saving money in the long run. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through some of these awesome oils. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk through situation by situation that cats and dogs may have. Okay, so rather than going through oil by oil, I'm going to go through, like I said, situation by situation. So if you have a cat or a dog, you may want to just go ahead and write these down quickly as I go over them. So that way you can go back and look at them later. So again, here's inside the kit. There are 10 amazing oils inside, and we'll go over some of those. So the first situation that you may come across with a pet in your home are sensitive skin. Your pet may have sensitive skin, or just may have some sort of skin situation pop up, okay, from time to time. So here are the oils I would recommend. All right, so for dogs, Purification, which is right here. Thieves is another one for any sort of skin situation. And I'll be honest, my dog Tucker right now has some sort of skin thing that's just popped up recently, and so I've been spraying Thieves on him every day, and it's starting to dry up. So this one's great. And then for dogs, you can also use lavender. Okay, this one is an oil that you actually don't have to dilute as much. It is pretty mild, and so you can use it just anywhere on your pet. So that's for dogs. For cats, for sensitive skin, they do recommend lavender. And then the other oil they recommend is frankincense. Okay, so this is, again, is for skin support for your fur baby. Okay? All right, the next one is if your pet has sensitivities to food. Okay, so we know that that can appear in different forms. It can appear with digestion support, and it also can appear on the outside and on their skin as well. I'm going to go over the skin first, and then I will share some digestion oils for you. But as far as having food sensitivities, these are the oils that appear on the outside with skin. So Thieves is another oil for dogs. Okay. And so is lavender. Okay, so these are what you would use for food sensitivities that appear on the skin. And then for cats, there's an oil called copaiba, frankincense, and lavender. Again, food sensitivities. All right, that appear on the outside. All right, so for digestion support, I didn't put these in order, so give me just a second to find it. Okay, so for dogs, for digestion, you're going to use the oil Digize. You can rub this on their paws or on their stomach. And then for both dogs and cats, you can use peppermint for digestion support. Okay? All right. We've kind of already gone over some stuff that you could use for pesky bugs and critters. But since we can't get Repel Aroma right now, we have to go with alternatives, all right, since it's out of stock. So some recommendations for dogs right now. You can use Purification because it has citronella on it, or in it. So we know that this is great to get rid of those pests outside. You can also use, again for dogs, peppermint, Thieves, and lavender. Okay, and so if you're looking for something that you can use for your dogs, what you can do is, again, create a spray bottle. Purification's great. If I were making a blend up, I would probably combine either Thieves and peppermint together and Purification and lavender. And you could probably add that combo together. Those three would make a pretty good blend. Okay? All right, for cats, to get rid of pests, they're the same ones minus purification. So we're not going to use purification on cats. For bugs or pests, you're going to use peppermint, Thieves, and lavender. Okay, and again, you can rub this on your pet's paws and just spray them. Okay, let's see. For cats who cough up stuff, okay, I have to be compliant online, but we can assume what cats would cough up, that they should not be coughing up. The magic oil for them would be Digize. So I would rub this on their belly or on their feet. And I really wish that I had known about this when I had a cat, because that would have been very helpful. Okay, next one is for pain management. Okay, so if your animal is uncomfortable and has some sort of discomfort, whether it's in joints or muscles or from an injury, here are some oils. So I'm going to go over the ones that are the same for cats and dogs, okay? There are 3 that are the same. First one, this is great for muscles. This is Panaway. Again, good for cats and dogs. Lavender, and if Melanie, if you're still on, these are some things that you could use for your sweet puppy. So lavender, Panaway, and copaiba. And if it were me, I would use all 3 of these in a blend, and I would put the coconut oil in my hands with a drop of each of these and massage it directly on my animal. If it was in a spot that would be too greasy, then I would do a spray bottle with these 3. Copaiba is an oil that is a magnifier oil. Not only is it naturally good for joint support and muscle support, but it magnifies the purpose of whatever oil you combine it with. So it's going to make Panaway and lavender that much stronger. Okay, so this is what I would use. And then the additional oil for dogs. So this was good for dogs and cats that I just held up. The additional oil for dogs is peppermint. So you could add that to the blend as well. Oh good, I'm glad lavender has worked. Okay, let's go to the next one, respiratory support. Okay, the 4 oils that I show are the same for cats and dogs. So this is for any kind of respiratory situation that your animal may be having. First oil is lemon. Okay, now it says it's good for cats and dogs. I'm actually going to say that we're not going to use lemon for cats. Okay, I'm not sure why this was on there for cats and dogs, but as I know, citrus oils can be sensitive for cats. So we're going to say dogs only on this one to play it safe. Okay, and then the other 3 that are safe for cats and dogs are lavender, thieves, and purification. There you go. So cats and dogs, this is for respiratory support. And I apologize that some of the labels are turned around. Okay? There you go. And again, it's kind of the same thing over and over again. You can spray it on this. Remember, as you're newly introducing these oils, you want to put them on yourself first, kind of let them dry out, and then pet your pet with it, because these oils can be strong and you don't want to give them like an emotional trauma by having them on them. My dog Layla, I have not found an oil that she really likes. She's okay with them in a diffuser, but any oil that I put on her body, I mean, she's laying on the floor trying to rub it off. So you just kind of have to pay attention to your pet and know what they can and can't handle. And I just do the bare minimum with her because she just goes nuts if I put them on there. So just keep that in mind. All right, so for urinary support, because unfortunately our fur babies have trouble with that, Copaiba is amazing. My sister has had awesome success using Copaiba on a daily basis with one of her dogs. All right, it's gotten to the point that she's had to use it, and so this has been amazing for her. So Copaiba is for dogs, and then Thieves is for cats. If I can find it. There it is, right in front of me. All right, Thieves for cats for urinary support. Okay, for detoxification, because sometimes we are given some things that we have to give to our pets by the vet that we may not be wanting to do. So if you're wanting to detox your pet's body, the recommended thing to do for dogs is lemon. Okay, so this gets rid of all the yuck that you may have to give a pet that you may not want to give them. So lemon. You could put a drop of this in their water bowl. Again, you can put this on their feet. You can rub it on their belly. So those are some options. And then again, we don't use lemon for cats. So if you specifically want to know for cats, I will look it up again. There are some other options that are outside of the kit that you can use for cats. Okay, so I apologize I don't have that. But if you want to know detoxification for cats, message me and I'll tell you what those separate oils are. All right, immune support, just to boost your baby's immune system, your fur baby at least. We've got Thieves and Peppermint. This is going to keep your pet alive and well. This is for dogs. And then the additional one, you're going to do Thieves and Frankincense for your cat. Okay? So this is for immune support. Again, rub it on your pet's feet. Put it in a diffuser and let it be around your dog while they're sleeping. You know your pet's favorite sleeping spot, your cat's too. And put a diffuser there and let them soak up the aromas and the smells while they're sleeping or relaxing. All right, so for an animal that gets anxious when you leave the house, or again for thunderstorms and fireworks or guests or even being around children, if you can't get tea away, because it does go out of stock. It was out of stock a couple months ago, and I had to wait at least 2 or 3 months to be able to get this. Because again, Young Living does not compromise on their oils. They'll pull it off the shelf, and they will wait until they get the right crops back in to be able to make that oil. So what I recommend from your kit for cats and dogs would be frankincense. This is huge, okay? Frankincense is a mood-boosting oil and supports hormones for humans, and so it does a lot for your pets. And then the other one is lavender. Okay, so this is for cats and dogs. And then you can throw in lemon for dogs. Okay, so this is in case they get anxious when you leave the house. Okay, or seem a little stressed out. All right. If your pet has runny bowels and just has an upset tummy, here are your oils. We've got Thieves, Peppermint, and Digize. Okay. Those are for cats and dogs. All right. And then the last one is for skin. Specifically, we talked about the 3-part product that you can use to clean and disinfect for any kind of raw spot on your dog's or cat's skin. You can use frankincense and lavender and Copaiba. Frankincense, lavender, and Copaiba. This is good for cats and dogs. All right. Okay, so in addition to this, I wanted to point out this amazing oil. I've mentioned it several times. It's called Purification. This oil is for every pet owner out there. All right. Its main job, not only does it provide skin support, but it deodorizes the air that you're in. So we know that between cat litter boxes and dogs that just smell like they've been playing outside all day, or maybe a wet dog after a bath, sometimes our house just needs to be freshened up and not to smell like we may only have 1 or 2 critters, but it may smell like we have a whole zoo living with us. So Purification essential oil is amazing to put in a spray bottle and just spray all over your house. You can diffuse it in a diffuser to eliminate pet odors. I have a dear friend who has a German Shepherd that says this is the only thing she can find to get rid of those smells. My sweet sister who has 2 golden retrievers and a Vizsla, so 3 large dogs in her home, when she uses Purification, she also uses Thieves as a great combo. When she uses those, you can hardly smell that there are pets in her home. It neutralizes those smells, and it really helps her home. So I just wanted to let you know of that. Now there are a couple other things I wanted to mention. As you probably noticed, I mentioned a lot of times that you could put oils on your dog's feet. And I wanted to show you this canine reflexology chart. And so this shows you that all of our organs for humans are connected to our feet or through our feet. And the same thing happens with our pets. Okay, so if I showed you, this is the hind paws, you'll see the numbers. If you notice right here, number 1 correlates with your pet's eyes. So if your dog may be losing its eyesight from old age, you could apply an oil to support eyes to the toe that has the number 1 on it. I apologize, this is mirrored. It's hard to hold. Okay, same thing with sinuses. You could put that on the top of the middle paw pad, and that would support your dog's sinuses. Number 3 would support ears. And then again, number 4 right here, mirrored, supports liver. All right, so this is an awesome resource for those of you who are wanting to use oils on your pets. I'm going to put this on the event page. I didn't want to put it up in advance, but this is something that you can go to and just pull it off of the event page and to use it as a resource as you use oils with your pet, because I know you'll want to have this. Okay, but again, all of our organs are connected at our feet and our hands, and the same thing happens with our furry friends as well. Okay, so I just wanted you to have that. And then there are a few supplements that I think you should know to help support your pets. The first one is called Sulfurzyme. And when I learned about Sulfurzyme, I found this to be really interesting and didn't realize that my dogs probably had a deficit in sulfur. And to be honest, I just added it to my order that's going to process at the end of the month because I found a huge need for it. So what I learned is that humans and pets, we all need sulfur in our diets. And according to nature, we're supposed to get that from drinking water from lakes or creeks, some sort of running water. And the same thing with animals. And so when we're drinking from the tap, we're not getting all the sulfur that we need. So if you've noticed your pet eating grass or leaves, it's not that they're needing the grass or leaves. They're trying to get the moisture from like the morning dew that's on the grass, they're trying to get that because their body is deficient in sulfur. So Sulfurzyme is a product that you can use for your animal as a supplement for them. So it comes in a powdered form, and you can put it in your pet's food, like sprinkle it on top, or you can mix it in their water. Okay. It also helps with their coat. It helps strengthen it, makes it look healthier. And I also found out that it helps with your pets with their joints and their gait, which means if your animal's having a hard time getting up and moving because of old age, that sulfur is a huge supplement that your animal is needing. So Sulfurzyme is another, like I said, another product that you may want to look into. The next one is Mineral Essence. Okay, Mineral Essence, Young Living gets their minerals are drawn from underneath the Great Lakes up north, and we all know that our bodies as well as our animals need certain minerals to stay strong and healthy. So this is a supplement that I highly recommend to support both you and your pets. And all you would need to do is put 1 to 2 drops of mineral essence in your pet's water. Okay. The third one, and I only have 3 more. The third one is called Ningxia Red. Okay. This again is a supplement has been created for humans, for us, but our animals can also receive a lot of benefit from it. So this supports every system in our body and theirs as well. So it provides support for their overall health and vitality, joint support, eye support, heart support, respiratory support, immune support, anything and everything, DNA protection, this supplement provides support for. So for smaller animals, you would only want to give them like a half of an ounce or so. Larger animals, I'm guessing about an ounce would be good. But I can give you clarity on that before you start using it. But this is something that I actually just started using with my dog. So Ningxia Red is great for us and for our pets. Okay. Actually I have just one more left, is Thieves Household Cleaner. Since we're talking about pets, we know that pets come with messes from time to time. And so I wanted to mention Young Living's toxic-free, chemical-free cleaner that would help you out in your home. So, from time to time, our pets throw up, they get sick, they may go to the bathroom on the floor, or just actually knock something over and cause additional stains in our home. Thieves Essential Oil Cleaner is non-toxic, and I have had 100% success with using it. So I use it for anything from cleaning my carpet to cleaning the mattress on my bed. About a month or so ago, my dog threw up in the middle of the night and it soaked down to my mattress. And so Thieves gets rid of the yuck. So it actually kills all the yuck on our surfaces and eliminates it. So it's amazing. It's highly concentrate. So, you get a decent sized bottle, but you only have to take a small capsule and put it in another bottle, and then you fill the rest up with water. And when you do that, from the Thieves cleaner that you buy, each additional bottle that you make only runs about $1 in price. Hey, Nelaine, glad you could pop on. So, I'm sharing this with you because if you were to go to Whole Foods or Walmart or Target or Trader Joe's and you're looking for a cleaner that's non-toxic, chemical-free, I guarantee you're not going to find another one that's running about $1 a bottle. Okay, this cleaner is so safe that for animals that have skin issues, they recommend that you can actually clean your pets with the cleaner and give them a bath with it. So to me, that tells me how safe that cleaner is and how beneficial it is. So I just wanted to share that with you because I have had so much success. I literally clean my toilets with it, my mirrors, my bathroom vanity, all floors, all glass, countertops, sinks, everything. And it gets rid of pet stains and odors. So I felt like as pet owners, it could be beneficial for you as well. So just wanted to share that with you. So I have my last giveaway right now for those of you who are on. And right now I would like for you to share with me which product have we gone over this evening that is a must-have for your home and that you are excited to try to use. Like, how would you use it in your home? So go ahead and answer that. Which product is a must-have for you, and how would you use it in your home? And the first person who pops through with a response is going to get a sample of Thieves Cleaner to try out. I have a little mini bottle that I will send your way. Okay, so that is my second giveaway. So I'm so excited that so many people got to jump on and off. I saw lots of people jump on and off throughout the event, and so that's super exciting. All right, hey Melanie. Awesome, Thieves for cleaning and dogs. Dang, yes. Okay, cool. I knew what you meant. So, yes, Melanie, I will send you some Thieves Cleaner. Awesome. Actually, I'm going to give it to Meg, and she can pass it to you when you come up next week. I hope that's good for you. Okay, but congratulations on winning, and I look forward to hearing how you like it. So, that is pretty much all I have from you. What I'd like for you to do is, if somebody else invited you to this class tonight, first of all, for me, I'd like to thank you for joining, and I hope you've learned a lot of nuggets of gold and gotten lots of tips on how essential oils can support your pets. But I'd like for you to get back in touch with the person who invited you on the class and just share what you've learned with them, and they will share ways that you can get essential oils for your pets if you're interested. If I invited you, I would like for you to reach out to me if you have any questions about anything. So, I would love to help you get started with some essential oils, whether you want to jump in and start using the Animal Sense line, you want to start using Thieves Cleaner, or you want to jump in and get the kit, because not only is it going to support your pets, but it'll support your children and maybe your husband, however you want to use it. So again, the kit is $160. It is 50% off of the retail value, which is $326. So it's a great value, and it has so many different ways that you can use the oils. Again, it comes with the 10 oils you saw on the front. It comes with a diffuser, so you could get this one for $160, or you could check out some other options as well. There are other diffusers out there. And then there's a whole back of the kit that I didn't really even go into tonight, but it has travel bottles. There's a whole bunch of sample packets in this sealed up pouch. So you could put these in your purse or your travel bag or share with your friends. There are info cards, and I'm not going to open this up since this is a brand new kit, but it tells you facts on ways to use these oils, okay? And then it also comes with Stress Away oil, which is the bonus 11th oil that comes in the kit. You'd also get a fancy roller bottle that you could slap on your favorite essential oil like Stress Away or lavender and just roll it on like perfume. So it comes with this and the lid. And then it comes with the Ningxia Red samples. So I told you how beneficial this product is for your pets, but it's also amazing for you and provides support for every system in your body. And Melanie, I'll get to your question in just a second. I apologize that I'm missing it as it scrolls up. But it provides support for every system in your body. Should it be glass spray bottle? Yes, so Thieves should be a glass spray bottle because it has a citrus oil in it. So that's how you would know whether to use plastic or glass. If it has citrus oil, it needs to be glass. Awesome. Thieves Cleaner, Debbie. Cool. I'll be happy to share more with you when we meet next week. Lost a few to come. Is there a way to watch again? Enjoy. Great class. Thank you, Meg. Yes. So I'm going to post this class to the event. And so you'll be able to go and re-watch it in the event for the next few weeks. And then I'm also going to upload it. I have another page called the Oily Droppers Live Events. And so what I like to do is pull old classes, and I post my favorite ones in there. So anytime you or somebody else may have a friend that wants to know about essential oils with pets, you can jump in that group and you can find that video and rewatch it again. So Meg, yes, go ahead and join this group again, and I'll post a note in there to let you know how you can rewatch it later. But it will always be available in this event. So you'll just have to go, when you click events, you have to go to past events and then click on the date and you'll find this class. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for your time. I'm glad that some of you have learned a lot of information. If any questions pop up, feel free to text me. you can send me a message on Facebook and I'll be happy to share my phone number. I'm here for you. So whatever you need, I'm happy to help. And again, I hope you learned a lot and look forward to you using essential oils for yourself and with your fur babies as well. So thanks again. I will talk to you later. Bye.